Hey everybody, in this chapter, this is chapter 5, we are going to cover repetition. Everything we've done to date has been around just one set of input values. So what essentially does that mean? Everything we've done to date has happened one and only one time. You know, that's good, that's great, as long as we're looking at an individual transaction. However, most programs require several sets of data. They require a repeat of what it is that you are doing. They require one user to another user to another user to come through and essentially go through the exact same process. The mechanism we have to ensure that they can go through that exact same process is what we call repetition. Now, in the chapter, really, there are three kinds of repetition, and we'll see those in 5.1, 5.2, and 5.3. We are going to go through these a little bit in reverse. The first one we're going to look at is the simplest, and that is counted repetition. After that, we are going to see repetition using the do-while loop. And finally, we will end at 5.2 looking at the repeat until structure. And really, these repetitions, all of them aim to do the same thing, which is do something over and over and over and over again. The main difference is choosing which one of those based on your needs. The easiest one is a counted number of times. That's the counted loop. The next most, I think, ordinary kind, the one that you will have the most exposure to, and the way it is that your everyday decision making kind of tends to shuffle down in, is a leading decision loop. That's where you're doing the decision making before you enter into an operation. And finally, we will have what is known as a trailing decision loop. A trailing decision loop is where you go through the action at least one time before deciding if you need to continue on that action any further. So repetition is what we will see in this chapter. And then once we cover the material, we're going to come back and look at a couple of enhanced examples.